God damn it. Fucking rogue way of setting up a quick tripod. Sorry, I was on a small break for a while. I got really busy, and time really got ahead of me, and that's my excuse. I actually came back to a very, very nice surprise. It's actually 8 over at the moment of recording this. It doesn't look like a very big number, but to me, that's a fucking huge number for someone who makes very shitty content. It's a very good number for me. And it only took a year just for that. If we're on the way to 200, we're already like having a good fucking a stepping stone. That's awesome. This is just kind of a thank you video, but there are some surprises at the end and then coming up, you know. And then I have an announcement, but I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers that's just like, I have an announcement, you have to wait till the end of the video to see what it is, and you're over there watching it like, okay, I guess he's going to the fucking moon, I guess tomorrow's launch day, you know, or I guess, to be honest with you, these days it's more like, oh, I guess he's running for president, you know, but I don't give a fuck. I'm opening a second channel. I'm not leaving this one. This one's gonna actually stay the same. I'll be updating it as often as I usually do. Hopefully I'm not gonna go on any breaks anymore for a little bit, unless something bad happens to me. And you know, I am making a second channel. It's just called Gareth. I'll actually link it in the bottom. And just to explain it, this channel is a lot more cinematic, I guess that's the word for it, cinematic. You have skits and you have stuff like that, where it's like more like real life stuff, and you know, like the Hotline Miami skits, or just the other skits I do on my channel. This channel will stay doing stuff like that, because there's a lot of videos I wanted to make, and I just couldn't I didn't want to make it on this channel specifically, because it just never fit this channel aesthetic. Like, for example, I'm going to be making one of the first videos on this channel will be called the Hotline Miami Shot Challenge, where I'm going to play the entirety of Hotline Miami 1, and every time I die, I have to take a fucking shot of, I think, Fireball. I think I'll do Fireball. And it's going to suck. But yeah, I'm making a second channel just because there's a lot of content that I feel like doesn't fit this channel, and I just want to put it onto on a channel that's going to make its own aesthetic, I guess. I want to keep doing Hotline Miami skits. I love doing them. As long as they don't get boring, I'm going to keep doing them. You know, all good things come to an end eventually, but at the moment I don't plan on ending it. I'll keep doing it, just because that's what 95% of people are here for, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm obviously going to keep doing that. And I enjoy doing them, so it's not like I'm forcing myself to do it. To be honest with you, I'm going to be branching out a lot more. I'm not going to just, because lately I've just been doing Hotline Miami. You know, I don't want to just be solely Hotline Miami, just because it's just like, I feel like that kind of puts a temper on my creativity, you know, for my shit posts. There's your announcement. I'm not going to space. I'm not running for president. And that's it. I'm making a second channel. I just want to thank y'all, honestly, because just thank you. I love reading y'all's comments so much. I just love interacting with like the 5 people that do comment on my fucking videos at the moment. And to give y'all a history lesson, this channel started off with a video called 13 Golden Rules of Lap Safety. Actually, there's a video before that, Taken for a Fool. It was just a random video. It was so weird. I don't consider it canon. It's not canon in this universe. But I made this video for science class, and I was like, okay. I made a new channel just for it, because I didn't want my class finding my real channel at the time, which I actually ended up deleting. So you can't find it anymore. It's fucking gone. So then I just started making videos on this channel, and it started off with me making jokes about the band called The Strokes, and that took off. And then I was like, okay, I'm kind of tired of making Strokes jokes, because there's only so much you can make jokes of a band, you know, like, compared to Hotline Miami, there's like unlimited shitpost material, like unlimited. And at the time, when I was, another thing why I quit the Strokes stuff was back then, my dad was alive, and I made a parody of the Strokes podcast at the time, and it was my biggest video yet. Like, it actually got a lot of traction. It was the most traction I had ever gotten so far. And I showed it to my dad, and he was so impressed with me. First, he was like, I don't understand a fucking thing. Because He's never seen the podcast, but he liked it, and I was so fucking happy. And then he fucking died a month later. So I took a fucking break. And when he died, I just stopped doing stroke stuff because it was just a big fucking hole in my heart. And then I started playing Hotline Miami again to kind of cope with grief, I guess, the healthy way. And I got back into Hotline Miami. During grief, it's just a good game to have, I guess. Fuck. So that's when I just started doing Hotline Miami content, because I was like, man, it sucks that there's just no content for this fucking game. Like, really, there is shit posts from time to time, but there's no content. And that's where I am now. Fucking orphan. That's that. Thank you guys again for all the comments, for all the subscriptions, for everything. Like, that fucking subscribe button, that fucking button has so much consequences that you have no idea about. You have no idea what that does to me. It makes a fucking ego. That's what it makes. I'm ready to go 200 now, honestly. So, just one last thing. We're gonna read some comments just for the fun of it. So on the did my best video, every comment I had gotten up to this point was just friends. This was the first person that had ever randomly commented on my video at the time on this channel, and it said, "I love this song and you guys. I do dance to this song on the street too." Yeah, I was like, man. When I randomly got that notification, I still remember it. I was like, that's so fucking funny. And I was like, that's so cool actually having fucking interaction with someone. Just because of my videos. Some people I don't know why some people think my videos are funny, because they're not supposed to be funny. They're supposed to be serious. This is a serious channel. On the Anthony Fantano video, I did the Lake Eola band, which also, by the way, they make really good music. You should totally check them out. He commented on my videos saying, "You look like a young Tarantino with that look." I had a bald cap on at the time, but yes, Pulp Fiction, I think, I do, I've actually gotten that before. Omniscient Genetics commented back then, "I'm so glad Hotline Miami is still alive." And at the time, I was like, I forgot what I said. Let me check. I said me too. But honestly, I was like, dude, no, it's fucking dead. The community is like dead. I mean, there's a lot of fan art, but there's like just no content. Hotline Miami 3 graphics look sick. Honestly, everyone says, oh, there shouldn't be a Hotline Miami 3. Shouldn't happen. Totally should happen. In my opinion, they could totally do it and get away with it, and it would be awesome. And I bet you would surpass the first two. I don't give a fuck what anyone. Don't at me. I want a third game. From the official people, not the fucking level editor. Don't tell me there's a level editor. I know there's a fucking level editor, and the level editor fucking sucks. It absolutely sucks, but there's some very good levels that came out of it. Don't get me wrong. Some amazing shit came out of that thing, you know that? Like, fucking history came out of the level editor. But Hotline Miami 3 did not come out of the level editor. Dapper Capper posted on the Hotline Miami NPC finds his dead brother. You've posted like 8 Hotline Miami top tier shit posts one after the other in the same day. How? Well, it's actually a very easy answer. It's very easy content to make. Like it wasn't that hard. I mean, this was all shit that was on my mind playing Hotline Miami, and it always bothered me. Like half the shit in Hotline Miami, I was just like, oh. 8 fucking Russians all dead in one room, and a Russian walks in, has no idea what happened, looks at the bodies, and then just keeps proceeding to stare at the fucking wall. Like he did no fucking phone call, like a boss, like there's a fucking massacre that took place in the kitchen. Nothing. It's fucking funny to me. And there was the very first videos were all just fucking stirring up in my chest, and I was like, bang, film this, bang, film that, film. So yeah, I filmed a shit ton of things at the initial, and obviously I've slowed down now, but hopefully, in my opinion, I think it's because the quality has gone up since the first videos. Maybe it didn't, maybe it's the opposite, but I still have the passion, trust me. My editing is so bad, honestly, my editing is fucking terrible. That's how I posted 8 fucking shit posts day after day. Another thing was I made this video called 100% Proof Richter is not a rat and the devs are lying. And it was a meme because I was on vacation. I had no access to my computer. I made it completely off my phone. First time I ever done that. And I just made it off the fucking TV and off my phone. And And it, like, for some reason, it got so many views. It was like the least effort I ever put into on any of the videos on my channel. Obviously, the video is serious, obviously. But I just recorded my it was like on July 4th weekend. We were doing fireworks and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna film something just real quick to put on my channel. Because I get so scared that if I don't upload for like 2 days, like, everyone's gonna be like, okay, that guy's dead. He's fucking gone. And bang, I'm subscribed. Gone. Fucking gone, motherfucker. That's what I'm worried about happening. That's why I'm like kind of stressed out on getting content out at least every other day. Another good one, Hotline Miami. Tiger mask demonstration. Maddox H commented, that's a lion mask, not a tiger mask. Fuck. Like, how did you know? Yeah, it was a lion mask. It is a lion mask. I couldn't find a good tiger mask for a cheap price. And that's the only reason I actually set up a Patreon, was solely because it costs so much money to get all these masks I have. And I still have some I haven't even used for any videos yet, like a frog mask. And so those videos are still coming, the Zach mask, you know, shit like that. Aubrey, pig mask demonstration. One Late Drive commented, oh, it's 2:52 in the morning, and it's pitch bright outside. Well, fuck you, One Late Drive. Like, fuck you, fucking up my content. Proving my flaws to everybody. Oh, fuck. Khalid Rehan, sorry if I mispronounced it, said, I'm glad you're still uploading on the shooting a gun on Hotline Miami Be Like video. And honestly, that comment, I really appreciated that comment at the time, because I think 4 weeks ago, I was going through a really rough patch. I quit my job. I'm unemployed. I'm just doing YouTube and my own business. I sell candles. I was actually really stressed out during this time period, because I was like, should I actually stick to YouTube? Because, like, I really enjoy it as a hobby, but it's kind of time consuming. But when I saw that comment, I was like, I'm so staying on YouTube 100%, because when I see comments like that, that's what makes me want to stay, honestly. Captain Steve, bro, Manny Pardo, detective at law. I'm not leaving a comment. You can't tell me what to do. Steve, 2 weeks ago on the invisible wall of Hotline Miami, completely dismantling my entire sketch. Why didn't he just listen to the soundtrack on his phone or something? Because, Steve, the joke wouldn't exist if he wasn't listening on his fucking phone outside. Then none of this would happen, okay? None of it would happen. Okay, why do you have to dismantle my sketch like that, Steve? Gosh. I was trying to be funny. Manny Pardo, detective at law. Detective McLovin, head crabbin, commented, I'm so glad someone noticed that. I actually have a fake McLovin ID that I gave to Shepard just for the skit. I let him keep it because I was like, it's funny. You know, the Manny Pardo having 15 different personalities and identities that you can't keep track of. It's funny when he shows you a different fucking ID each time. Mr. Gajit 1 week ago, man, this Hotline Miami movie adaptation looks sick. It's really accurate. Wait, why does Richter have hair? Because the bald cap I have looks fucking ridiculous. It really does. And you know what? Richter with hair, if you guys just let it slide, I think it's fine. Another Steve, this is a different Steve, commented, at 1:16 there's a cat in the background. Yes, I don't know what to do about that problem. Every time I turn on the fucking camera, cats just start jumping in the fucking background. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna lock them up. I'm not gonna do some stupid shit like that. God. Fucking cats, man. I actually had to close the door and lock myself in here just so the cats wouldn't jump in here. So I can get myself some privacy. OK Vivo commented, you've got to make a dog NPC joke. And my reply was like, yeah, I'll try it. But like, my talks are so... they don't listen to me. And I really did try to do a Hotline Miami skit with my dogs. But like, they just didn't listen to me. I was like, hey, one of my dogs' name's Sonic. And I was like, Sonic, and he walks off. He doesn't even look at me, he just walks the fuck off. And I'm like, okay. Shady Shepherd commented on the pacifier, you should film the subway level in the town sewers, brother. No. The World of Lifting commented, freaking nice video. Subscriber 97 here. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure if it was a bot or not. But I was like, thanks. You know, there was actually a bunch of comments on that video, and I was like, oh my god, if I make other videos, people might actually watch them. besides Hotline Miami, I was very happy I got comments on that video. I'm so glad anyone watched that video. It's a terrible video. I was drunk. OK Vivo commented, it was fine at first, and then he turned into Tyler Durden. Best movie of all time, bro. I'm so glad you watched that movie. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for referencing that movie. Please tell me you've watched American Psycho. That's what I want to know. Have you seen American Psycho? Because they're kind of on par. Steve commented on the Mobster Geographic video. Good job remaking the thumbnails. I remade all my old thumbnails for new people. My thumbnails used to look really fucking bad. And I'm sure they still look bad to some people, but to me, I think the thumbnails look good. I wouldn't say good. I think they look acceptable, but dude, when you said that the thumbnails look good, I was like, thank you. I was so scared people were gonna think they look shitty. I spent so long on them, and I was like, oh, someone's gonna be like, oh, the fucking thumbnails look stupid, but thank you, honestly. And that is some comments that I have read. So, there's that, guys. But what you're about to watch is a recreation of my very first skit. Whether it was a good skit or not, it's up to you to decide.
You ever play the Hotline Miami franchise, Cole?
I couldn't get past that head.
When the first game came out in 2015, it was a little too indie developer-esque in my taste. But the first game in the series is a little too indie developer in my taste. It wasn't until 2016 when Hotline Miami 2 came out when it really came into its own, both artistically and commercially. The whole game has a clear, crisp 80s synthwave soundtrack that really gives the gameplay a big boost. It's been compared to the movie Drive or the game Katana Zero, but I think Hotline Miami has a more cynical, bitter taste of humor.
Hey, Albert Strand.
Yes, Cole.
Why do you have candles everywhere? You own a candle business or something?
No, Cole.
Is it called Lit?
No, Cole.
Is that a trash bag?
Why, yes it is, Cole. In fact, I even called a friend over, if you don't mind. Hey, Cole!
Sammy's here. We're gonna scare the shit out of me. Wait, where did Shepard go?
We're gonna have to pay
Let's go. That's right. Big mistake.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Come here.
Oh, dude. What just happened? Dude, he comes at Sammy with a knife and Sammy just goes, come here, bitch, come here. All of a sudden. We filmed this 8 months ago. This is what kickstarted the channel, actually.
What the fuck are you looking at? You like the 1975? They're okay. Drive Like I Do was a little too new wave for my taste. It wasn't until their 18 album, A Brief Inquiry to Online Relationships,
They really
they really came to their own,
Alright, check.
both commercially and professional. The whole album has a clear, crisp sound. The new shit has some professionalism that really gives the songs a great big boost.
Yo, Cole's like too into this.
This one was better.
It was better, but you know what? It was just a blast.
Maroon 5, but I think Maddie has a more cynical, bitter
Sense of humor.
Hey, Overstrap.
Yes, Cole?
You want a candle business or something?
I just kept it in. I thought it was so funny.
Is that a trash bag?
Why, yes it is!
That's
Much
wrong.
performing in American fans, but it's also a personal statement about the band itself! Hey, Cole! Yes?
So we were gonna originally say try getting a paid sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends now, but then we're like, no, those guys would actually sue. So we were like, let's just change it to NordVPN. NordVPN wouldn't sue us for saying that. Try getting his paid sponsorship from NordVPN now. But yeah, that was American Psycho in 2020, but before COVID hit. So
before the real team.
before we knew what 2020 would actually be like. But yeah, Cole's kind of. So what I appreciate about Cole is that he stays in character even when we're not filming scripted stuff.
No, I just think he's a psychopath.
Yeah, he is a psychopath. Guys, I'm gonna pull Markiplier and pander to y'all again. And I'm gonna say thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the subscriptions. Really appreciate it. And like it's already at 108. What the fuck? Like honestly, what the fuck? I'm already on the way to 200. I love that. Fucking love that. So thank you guys. And what I would like to know is what kind of content y'all would like to see. Comment it below. And please check out my second channel. I hope maybe by the time this is uploaded there ain't gonna be anything on it yet. But I'll for sure start uploading on it tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Thank y'all.